Akshara Online classes. This is Ghaffar sir, your physics faculty. Shall we start the session? Tell me one thing, is it my voice is audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so can you tell me in the last class what we completed? We completed about average speed. Am I right? Yeah, we completed average speed. Yes or no? Yeah, next one is next topic is what? Velocity. Next topic is what? Velocity. The velocity means the rate of change in displacement. The rate of change in displacement. The rate of change in displacement. The rate of change in displacement defined as a velocity. You can write the general formula for velocity. The general formula for velocity, that velocity v bar is equal to s bar by t. Here s bar is a displacement and velocity is a v is a velocity. Here velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity, and units for velocity is units for velocity is meter per second, because distance per unit time is also known as a meter per second, so velocity units also meter per second. And the direction of the velocity is in the direction of displacement. Direction of velocity is in the direction of displacement. This is the some important information about velocity. And next one more point is average velocity. Average velocity means we will represent average velocity as VAVG is equal to total displacement by total time taken. Total displacement by total time taken will define as average velocity. So here total displacement, let us take as a delta s. Total time taken is delta t. So here also it has the units are meter per second. Yes, the units I am writing. And its direction of average velocity direction is average velocity direction is in the direction of displacement, only. This is what about average velocity. And next one more point is what? One more point is acceleration. Simply acceleration I can represent as here also the rate of change in velocity. The rate of change in velocity we will define as rate of change in velocity we represent as acceleration. So general formula for acceleration is A is equal to delta V bar by delta t. But here delta V is a vector quantity, since acceleration also vector quantity. So acceleration is a vector quantity. And one more thing is, acceleration is one vector quantity. One more thing is units for acceleration. Units for acceleration is meter per second square. Units for acceleration is meter per second square. This is the way we can define the acceleration. But here, when you're defining the acceleration, we don't know the change in velocity. How to find the change in velocity? Let us take now. Write down change in velocity. Change in velocity. Change in velocity represent with delta V. Change in velocity represent with what? Delta V. Understood? So this is a very important. Till now I explained about all the statements, but this is a important thing, change in velocity. So how to find the change in velocity, how do you take the change in velocity, we'll explain with one example. But the formula for change in velocity bar actually, change in velocity bar is equal to final velocity vector bar minus initial velocity vector bar. Final velocity vector bar minus initial velocity vector bar. But here, now let's take one example. The example is, write down the example number 1. A object is moved from A to B with a velocity of 2 meter per second, and from that B it is turned upward direction and moved with same 2 meter per second. In this turning, during this turning, what going to be your change in velocity? Can you tell me what is the answer? Here A to B travel 2 meter per second and B to C also 2 meter per second. During this turning in 90 degrees, what is the change in velocity? Can you tell me the answer? What is the change in velocity? Akansh. It is for A to B travel with 2 meter per second and B to C travel with 2 meter per second. For taking this turning 90 degrees, how much is the change in velocity happened? The change in velocity is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. Then by using this formula, you can say what is the change in velocity. Can you tell me what is the change in velocity? Akansh?
Should I talk?
Yeah, use this formula. Final velocity you can take this one. Initial velocity you can take this one. Then what is the answer?
0.
Amma?
0.
Yeah, but it is not would be 0. It cannot be 0 because velocity is depends upon not only magnitude, it depends upon the direction. See, for example, if I apply x direction, x-axis, y-axis, x-axis, y-axis, x direction, initially it is moving x direction, am I right? Fine, after that it is moving y direction. Then this is called initial velocity, this is called final velocity. First you have to write these two things in terms of what? Vector forms. Let's write first initial vector. Initial vector form is equal to, what is the initial vector? Initially the magnitude is 2, but it is moving which direction? X direction. So in x direction, to represent that we multiply with unit vector. Since the object initial velocity vector is become 2y meter per second. Why? How we can represent this way? Actually, velocity is a velocity is a vector form. Vector form always represented as magnitude into direction. So I'm writing here vector always represented as magnitude into unit vector. Vector always represented as magnitude into unit vector. Same way here also, if I applied this thing at here, velocity, initial velocity vector is equal to magnitude into unit vector along the direction. See, initially the magnitude is 2 and it is moving x direction. Along x direction unit vector is I, so the initial velocity vector become as 2I. Same way, final velocity vector. Look at here, final velocity vector is nothing but after taking the turning velocity. After taking the turning, what is the magnitude of velocity? After the taking the turning, 2 meter, and it is moving which direction? Y direction. In the y direction, to represent the y direction, what is the unit vector along y direction? Unit vector along y direction is j. Unit vector along y direction is j. Unit vector along x direction is I. Same way unit vector along z direction is k. But here we don't have z direction, but I am giving the extra information for you, so that this is become final velocity. If this is a final velocity, this is a initial velocity, what going to be your change in velocity? Change in velocity is equal to final velocity as 2j, initial velocity as 2I. So this is your initial change in velocity vector. And how do you find the magnitude of this change in velocity vector? How do you find magnitude? Every time magnitude of any vector we can find by using under root of Vx square, in this case under root of Vx square plus Vy square. Vx nothing but velocity in x direction, Vy nothing but velocity in y direction. Already you know velocity in x direction is 2 meter per second, so that it is 2 square, plus velocity in y direction is 2, it is also 2 square. So totally 2 root 2 meter per second is your change in velocity magnitude. This is the what? This is how you will get the change in velocity vector for this case. Is it completed?
Completed.
Can I give one more example? Can I give one more example?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now a particle is moving in a circular track. Particle moving in a circular track with a velocity of 2 meter per second. With a velocity of how much? 2 meter per second. So the particle is at here at A and moved to this position, exactly opposite position. In which direction the velocity it will show? Here it is shows a tangent direction. Here also this is the B. At B also shows which direction? Along the tangential direction. The tangential direction will act in this direction. Now at here the velocity is in this direction. At here the velocity is in this direction. Every time the velocity direction is tangent to that point when it is moving in a circular path. But my question is here, when it is at A and when it is at B, in between them, what is the change in velocity? As it is moving 2 meter per second, here also 2 meter per second, here also 2 meter per second for the body. Everywhere the object having 2 meter per second velocity, but the direction is what? Here is upward direction, here is downward direction. Now in this case, between A and B points, I want to change in velocity. What is the formula for change in velocity? Formula for change in velocity as, tell me formula, delta V is equal to final velocity vector minus initial velocity vector. First of all, find final velocity vector and initial velocity vector. First, let me find the initial velocity vector. What is the, how do you represent the vector here? Vector always represented as, tell me, magnitude and unit vector. In this case, at A, what is the magnitude of velocity? What is the magnitude of velocity? 2 meter per second. And it is moving which direction? Upward, you can take y. If it is y, what is the y direction unit vector? What is the y direction unit vector? Y direction j. So it is become 2 into j. Understood? Similar way, final velocity. We are finding the change in velocity between point A and point B. Okay. Now final velocity vector. Final velocity in that vector. What is the magnitude of velocity? What is the magnitude of velocity? 2 meter per second. And in which direction it is moving? Downward direction. Downward direction is nothing but negative y direction. Negative y direction you can keep negative j. Now tell me, what is the change in velocity in this two? Change in velocity. Change in velocity vector is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. What is final? Minus 2j. What is initial? 2j. Totally? Minus 4j meter per second is your change in velocity. In this case, this is representing magnitude of change in velocity and this is representing direction of change in velocity. Understood? Similar way, same problem. Now in this case we found that change in velocity between point A and point B kada. Now let's take some other point. This point let me take C. Now I want change in velocity between A and C. Between A and C I want change in velocity. As the object moving with something velocity in a circular motion. Just now we have seen the change in velocity between point A and point B. Now other question is what? What is the change in velocity between A and C? What is the change in velocity between A and C? Again, what is the formula? What is the formula here? V final minus V initial. Yeah, V initial. Now, V initial. Which point we are taking initial point? A. At A, what is the magnitude of velocity? 2 meter. In which direction it is moving? Y-axis means to represent that y-axis, which what is the unit vector will get? J. So 2j is our initial velocity vector. Same way, final velocity vector. Which point we are taking final position? C. But the C also, what is the magnitude of velocity? 2 meter per second. But in which direction it is moving? Minus x. Minus x means you represent minus 2 x direction unit vector I. So that this is the final velocity, this is the initial velocity. Now change in velocity. Tell me the change in velocity. Minus 2y minus 2j. So this is what your change in velocity vector. I want magnitude. How do you find magnitude? Delta V bar is equal to under root of Vx square minus Vx square plus Vy square. Vx square is 2, means velocity in x direction is 2 square. Velocity in y direction is what? 2 only. Totally what? Totally 2 root 2 meter per second is your velocity. Understand? Note. Next, can I go for the other question? Now let me take a wall. To that wall I strike a ball, a rubber ball. I hit to the wall. I hit to the wall a rubber ball, so that what happens? It is bounces back. The ball is bounces back. Am I right? In this case, the ball is hit to the wall with a velocity v, and it is rebounces back with the same velocity v. In this case, this is your something angle theta, that is called actually incident angle. This is called reflected angle. Okay, when I have thrown the ball to the wall, so it is strike the wall and rebounces back to the same velocity. In this case, it is striking the wall with some angle theta and rebounces the ball with some angle theta. These two angles are same. When these two angles are same, in this case, what is your change in velocity? Change in velocity vector. What is your change in velocity vector? You know change in velocity vector means, can you tell me change in velocity means? What is the change in velocity? V final velocity minus initial velocity. But here, which part you will take final velocity, which part you will take initial velocity? You can take the part where is striking the ball, you can consider as initial velocity. Where rebounces the back, you can consider as final velocity. But here, the ball is striking the wall along this. If the wall is not present, the wall is move along this direction with velocity v. Am I right? Yes or no? Then when it is moving with along this direction with velocity v, you can take the components of velocity. How do you take the component of velocity? If this angle is theta, opposite angle also theta. When the opposite angle is theta, this velocity component along this direction is v cos theta. Along this direction is v sin theta. Okay, actually this is in x direction, this is in y direction. By using the components along x direction, y direction, you can write initial velocity as v initial is equal to v cos theta I, because this v cos theta acting along x direction, so magnitude of v cos theta along x direction, magnitude of velocity in x direction is what? V cos theta, and to represent the x direction I have multiplied with I minus v sin theta. V sin theta. This v sin theta acting in which direction? Along y direction, negative y direction, and negative y direction represented with j with minus sign. So this is your initial velocity vector when it is striking the wall. Same way, final velocity vector. Final velocity vector is nothing but object rebounces situation, we are taking final velocity vector. Object is rebounding with a v velocity. Here also you can consider two components. One is along this direction, v cos theta. One is along this direction, v sin theta. Again, this final velocity also has two components. What is that? One is negative x direction, negative v cos theta I minus negative y component, that is v sin theta j. So these are the two velocities, final and initial velocities. After having these components, you can apply these vectors in this formula. You will get what is the change in velocity vector. Have you understood these two relations?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now you can apply these two relations in this formula. Delta V bar is equal to, tell me, V final is minus V cos theta I minus V sin theta j minus of initial velocity V cos theta I minus V sin theta j. This is the vector you will get. This is a vector you will get. Now delta V bar is equal to this V cos theta and this minus V cos theta, this minus V cos theta become 2V cos theta I, and this minus V sin theta, if you multiply with this minus 2 here, minus become plus, so that it will get cancelled. These two terms will get cancelled. Only one term will remain same. One term will be, you will get, that is become 2V cos theta. So now in this case, delta V bar is equal to what? Minus 2V cos theta, and it is in which direction? It is in negative x direction. The change in velocity is in negative x direction. This is what the examples will help you if it is change in x direction. Note down. Why we are learning this change in velocity? Because we have a acceleration definition. What is the acceleration definition? The rate of change in velocity, term as acceleration. To know the change in velocity for different situation, we are taking the examples. Next one, let's go for acceleration here. Once again, acceleration A bar is equal to delta V bar by delta t. So we have seen about change in velocity in different situations. Understood? Different situation we have seen. Next, one more term is uniform acceleration. What is mean by uniform acceleration? Write down. Uniform acceleration means the change in velocity if the object having if the object having equal change in velocities, of the object having equal change in velocities in equal interval of time, then the acceleration is said to be uniform acceleration. Acceleration said to be uniform acceleration. I'll explain this thing, uniform acceleration, with one example. Better write on the equation, statement for uniform acceleration. What is that uniform acceleration? The object having equal change in velocities in equal intervals of time, then the object, the acceleration is said to be uniform acceleration. Can I take one example, with an example, this statement? Yeah, I will take. Now let me take a object. This is an object. Initially the object velocity is 0. The object velocity is what? 0. After 1 second, the object possesses the velocity 1 meter per second. The object possesses the velocity, how much? 1 meter second. In this, during 1 second, can you tell me what is the change in velocity? In this, during 1 second, what is the change in velocity? Tell me. How? Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity. Object is moving in the same direction, in x direction. Final velocity is 1. Initial velocity is what? 0. Okay, this is the change in velocity, how much? 1 meter per second. But this 1 meter per second happened in how much time? This change happened in how much time? 1 second. Since the acceleration I can write as a change in velocity per time, change in velocity is 1 in 1 second, totally acceleration is how much? 1 meter per second square. So during the 1 second, what is the acceleration? 1 meter per second square. Next, in the next 1 more second, the object is gained one more velocity, that is 2 meter per second. Okay, initially the velocity is 0, but as it is moving forward direction, after 1 second it's gained the velocity as 1 meter per second. After 1 more second it's gained the velocity as 2 meter per second. Now during this situation and this situation, what is the change in velocity? How do you find change in velocity? Again, change in velocity is equal to how much? Again 1 meter per second. But acceleration is how much? 1 meter per second square. Again, some other second, its velocity become 3 meter per second. It happened in 1 second. In this case, and this case, what is the change in velocity? Change in velocity 1 meter per second. Again, what is the acceleration? 1 meter per second square. Look at here, everywhere change in velocity is 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second. So that this 1 meter per second happened in how much time every time? In 1 second. Am I right? Which means the change in velocity happened, the equal change in velocities happened in equal intervals of time, so that acceleration is what? Acceleration is what? Uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means constant acceleration. Here in this case, the constant acceleration value is 1 meter per second square. Understood? So when change in velocity happened, in equal intervals of time, equal changes happened, then the acceleration is said to be uniform acceleration. This is how we can explain about uniform acceleration. Understood? Now I'm having some questions. One more example if I take. For suppose this object having this object having initially 1 meter per second. After 1 second, the object having 1 meter per second only. After 1 second, the object having 1 meter per second. In this case, what is the change in velocity? No change means how much? Zero. When zero change, what is the acceleration?
0 meter per second.
Zero. Same way, when the one more in some other second also, the object having 1 meter per second. In this case, what is the change in velocity? 0. What is the acceleration? 0. Some other second also, the object having 1 meter per second after 1 second. In this case also, what is that? 0. The acceleration also how much? 0. Why the acceleration every time is 0? Guess what is the reason?
There is no change in velocity.
Yeah, there is a no change in velocity. Means when the object is moving with what velocity? Same velocity. Every time the object is, every second the object is moving with same velocity. That is nothing but constant velocity. When the object moves with constant velocity, what is the acceleration? 0. When the object move continuously, when the object continuously changes its velocity like 0, 1 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second, likewise it is increasing the velocity, then we can say the object is acceleration is 0 or something else. Something else. If the acceleration cannot become 0 if the velocity changes. If the velocity is not changes, it is moves with constant velocity. What is the acceleration? Acceleration is 0. So these 2 points you can write. When the object continuously increasing the velocity, then the object is said to be accelerated. When the object moving with constant velocity, the acceleration is 0. The same way, if the acceleration, if the object continuously decreases the velocity, then what is said to be? The acceleration is said to be what? The acceleration is said to be deceleration. When the acceleration is said to be deceleration, if the object continuously decreases its velocity, then the object is said to be decelerate. If the object continuously increasing with increasing the velocity, the object is said to be accelerated. If the object continuously move with same velocity, the acceleration is said to be 0. This is the 3 terms you must write. Now, if the object moving with constant velocity, what going to be your you'll get some equations that is called equations of motion. Those are called equations of motion. Write down equations of motion for equations of motion for constant acceleration. Equations of motion for constant acceleration. Let's take acceleration formula. First one is acceleration formula. Take acceleration formula. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time. Look at here. This is a object. The object initially having velocity. Generally initial velocity represented with letter u. After some time, after time t, it's having something velocity. That is, you can take final velocity. Generally final velocity represented with letter v. In this case, acceleration become change in velocity by time. In this case, what is change in velocity? Tell me, what is the change in velocity? Amma? V minus u. By how much time taken for happen this change? In t time. Since by using this acceleration relation, V minus U you can write AT. So V is equal to U plus AT. So this is your first equation of motion for constant acceleration. In this case, if I write this thing for vector form, V bar is equal to U bar plus A bar into T. This is your first equation of motion in terms of vector form. This is valid only for constant acceleration. If acceleration is variable, you cannot apply these formulas. Only these formulas applicable for when the acceleration is constant. Keep it in mind. So this is your first equation of motion. Next, let's take other equation. Let's take other equation. That is second equation of motion. The second equation of motion is, I will say that directly the second equation, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the second equation of motion. In this, S means distance traveled by the body in a t time, and u is the initial velocity for the body, and a is the acceleration for the body. This equation will going to learn tomorrow. Okay, how to will get this equation will learn tomorrow. Today I will stop the session. Okay, I'll stop the session for today. Tomorrow we'll learn how to get this equation. Now you can solve some question related to this first equation of motion. Can you tell me the first equation of motion we had through which formula? We had through the acceleration formula. Okay? Yeah. So I'll stop the session for today and in the next. Bye. Yeah, tell me.
Tomorrow Thursday no class for 9th class sir, Thursday.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow 9th class no classes are there sir.
For physics? For physics?
Tomorrow Thursday.
Actually, I don't have the schedule, timetable with me. So you can get clarity from management. Clear? Thank you.